Hello and welcome to Unsettled JD. Today I'm just gonna go over Belize and just a little introduction to that. So I arrived in Belize on September 16th, 2021, and so post-COVID or during COVID, I've heard the rules have changed now. But when I went in September, all you needed was to show proof of your vaccination and your PVC, so a rapid test for COVID. The wait was forever to get off the plane. I think there was another plane that came before us, so it was like really busy. So they literally checked. So you had one person check, and then you had to go like around the corner, and then someone else checked. And then yeah, so other than that, it was really easy to get into Belize as long as you have, those two things. And to leave Belize, you have to have, it cost me $40 US dollars crossing the land border. So for me, for Belize has like a lot of like things to do like on the islands. Like I feel like inland more, there's really not much to do. So like on the water or on the islands, there's tons of like diving, snorkeling, like boat rides, like tons of things to do on the water, obviously the beach and stuff. But I feel like more inland you go, there's not much to do. Like Belize City, there wasn't really anything to do. And then there is a Mayan Ruins site like an hour north of the city, and then there's another one in Lemon, and then so like the interior, there's really not much. And I know so I did wild tracks specifically to save money and to be there for a month. I actually ended up being there for 38 days, and it was an interesting experience. I mean, I'm really happy that I did it. Sometimes it was tough, just the long days, waking up early and then going, can't go to bed early and have to go to bed late, so sometimes they get a lot of sleep in the roosters. And then so the other big site is like San Ignacio, and that's also where like that big Mayan temple is. They also have Calpec within the city, so for me it was like a 30-minute walk from my hostel. And then the other one, Shuandich, I'm not very good at Spanish. That's like the big one, and it was really easy to get to. Literally all I did was take the public transportation, and they dropped me off at the site, and then I just walked for like 15-20 minutes up to the site. And then I think I was only there for like an hour-ish. I wasn't there very long, and I just got the taxi back because I was gonna get a bus back, but everyone was like, no, you can just take a taxi bus. So taxis have green license plates, so anyone with the green license plates is a taxi driver, and it only cost me like was it like $5 or $10 Belize dollars to get back into the city, so it was very cheap. So even leaving Belize was quite easy. So when I left Belize again, so from San Ignacio, I took a bus to the next closest town to it. The name is here because I don't remember. And then I took a taxi, and the taxi was supposed to be like $5 Belizean dollars, and then I gave him like 10. He's like, oh, it was 5 USD, and I was like, you know what? I don't even care. I mean, I'm not gonna be in Belize anymore. I don't need Belizean money. If you need the money more than I do, I'm like, go ahead. So I mean, I got a little ripped off there, but I'm like, I really don't care. What am I gonna do with like 5 Belizean dollars? It's like $2.50 American. So I gave it to the bus driver. So leaving was like really easy. So like you get to a booth and you have to pay your exit fee. They don't stamp it. And there was again a bus in front of me or something. So there's a bunch of people that were going through. I was the only backpacker, and so basically they directed me to go to the other side. And the guy there was like, oh, you can't go here. I'm like, well, they told me to come here. So so he ended up like stamping it, and then kind of was like, I was like, okay, how do I get across to Guatemala? And then he's like, just go straight. And yeah, that's it for Belize. I feel like there's not really much to do unless you just want to chill on the islands, go snorkeling, go diving. So I heard that is amazing. They've got lots of animals because a lot of it is protected. If you go up to San Pedro Island, they all say Kai Chakner is cheaper. But yeah, so that's it. Drink wise, food, food was reasonable price depending on where you go. So obviously tourist spots expensive, non-tourist spots not expensive. Drinks were like $3 USD, rum and cokes. So that is Belize. Bye.